Hello everybody, today back in another video. Alright guys, today's video is going to be about a question that I have gotten. He's asking me several times now, and I really want to do the video because I want to make people happy, at least as much as possible, because I don't have huge amount of time, but I'm at work here and I have little time here and I have a little break, so and I will do this video about this topic that the person is asking me. I don't know if he's a subscriber or if he's a viewer. Nevertheless, he has asked me the question, please do a video about what do you think about the players who were born in the 90s. Will they win another Grand Slam title? So that is the topic of this video. Will the 19 players win another Grand Slam title? Because as it stands for now, we have only 2 players who has managed to do that, to win one Grand Slam title. They've won one each, and you know that by now who those 2 players are. It is Dominic Thiem, who was the first player to do it, to win a Grand Slam title, born in the 90s, and then just 1 year later, Dan Medvedev is the second player to do it. So these 2 are the only players who's managed to do it. All players that we have that are born in the 90s, and we have some of them. Several of them has gone to several Grand Slam finals. The player who has gone to most Grand Slam finals without winning a Grand Slam title is Casper Ruud, who has been to 3 Grand Slam finals, but has not managed to win one of them. And then we have Tsitsipas, who has been to 2 Grand Slam finals and has also not won, has also not won one of them. And also then Zverev, of course, who also has been to 2 Grand Slam finals and has not been able to win one of them. Zverev, by the way, out of these 19 players that has been to several Grand Slam finals without winning one, is the player who has been the closest. Yeah, of course we had that US Open final 2020 where 2 players born in the 90s faced each other, Thiem and Zverev. So of course one of them who is born in the 90s will win it, which in the end was Thiem who did that. So anyway, Zverev could have won that match. He served for the match in that 5th set, if I'm not mistaken. He was 2 points away in winning that match, but unfortunately for him, he choked it, according to me at least. And then against Carlos Alcaraz earlier this year at French Open in that final, Zverev was 2-1 up in the lead, but to be fair, he was never really close in winning that. It was not like he was serving for the match. It was not like he was 2 points or 3 points away from winning the match. It was never like that. And in the 5th, he lost it 6-2. The 4th he loses 6-1, and the 5th he lost it 6-2. Zverev. So he was never close in winning that final against Carlos Alcaraz, Alexander Sasha Zverev. Anyway, Zverev and Casper are those players that are born in the 90s that have several Grand Slam finals, and Tsitsipas, of course. And Tsitsipas, they have together 7 Grand Slam finals, 3 Ruud, 2 Casper, 3 Ruud, 2 Zverev, 5, and 2 Tsitsipas, 7. And all of these 3 have lost all the 7 finals without winning one. So then we have some other players that are born in the 90s that are talented, but they have not done much. For example, one like Denis Shapovalov. I don't know, man. He has potential. He has firepower from the forehand, decent backhand, but he has horrible returns. So, and then Dimitrov, who has reached the semifinals in 3 out of 4 Grand Slam finals, which is Australian Open, Wimbledon, and US Open. Never been in semifinal at French. But neither Dimitrov, neither Denis Shapovalov have never gone to a Grand Slam final. Shapovalov has done as best to a Grand Slam semi-final, which was at the Wimbledon a couple of years ago. We lost against Novak Djokovic. Look, these players that are born in the 90s, according to me, they are the lost generation. This is the generation that has done the worst. If you compare, I said it yesterday, the 2000s have won already 6 Grand Slam titles in 6 finals, which is of course Alcaraz and Sinner. The 80s has won multiple Grand Slam finals, not to mention the big 3. But the reason why the 90s has been so horrible is, of course, we all know the answer. It's of course because of the big 3. They have destroyed the 90s. Because the 80s and the 90s, there are not huge difference in the age here, alright? For example, Alcaraz and Sinner, Alcaraz is 16 years younger than Djokovic. Sinner is 14 years younger than Djokovic. So the huge age difference makes a difference there. It is not the same as Ruud, Tsitsipas, Zverev, Medvedev, Thiem, Dimitrov, Shapovalov, Tsitsipas, etc., etc. Berrettini, Kyrgios, I forgot them also. Berrettini also has been to one Grand Slam final. Kyrgios has also been to one Grand Slam final. And now also Fritz made it to a Grand Slam final. So these 90s have been destroyed from the big 3. The big 3 has destroyed them, has hurt them, has stopped them to win Grand Slam titles. That's why their Grand Slam record, their Grand Slam final record is 2-19. They have won 2 Grand Slam finals out of 21 Grand Slam finals that they have played. The players that are born in the 90s, and that the reason to that is very because of the big 3. And now their life is not becoming easier when 2 players have arrived that also called now the big 2, Alcaraz and Sinner. They will most likely dominate the tennis 5 to 10 years from now. 5 to 10 years from now, I believe, if they are healthy. Will they have the same career as the big 3? I don't know. I don't think so. You cannot. What the big 3 has done, that is ridiculous. For God's sake, they have won 66 Grand Slam titles together. They have won 104 Master 1000 titles together. The big 3. So you cannot expect that Alcaraz and Sinner will have that kind of a career, and I'm not expecting that. But they are still much better than the 90s, Alcaraz and Sinner. So comparing and analyzing all this, this is a quite difficult question to answer. But I don't believe Shapovalov will win a Grand Slam title. I don't believe Shapovalov, for God's sake, he has only made to 4 finals in his career, and only to 4 finals. And he has won. Do you know how little that is? Only to 4 finals in total in his career, and he has won only 1 title, only 1. So, and you know what I've said? The players have a peak between 3 to 5 years. After 3 to 5 years, they go. The decline starts. That what Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer has done, that is not normal. They have a peak and a prime time for 10 to 15 years. That is not normal. The first Grand Slam title that Federer won was 2003. The last Grand Slam title that Federer won was 2018. That is a 15-year span. Same thing with Djokovic. The first Grand Slam title he won was 2008. And if Djokovic has now won the last, which is very, it is a good chance that he has done, but you never know because he's still playing. The last one Djokovic won in his career so far, Grand Slam title, was 2023. Also 15-year span there. And Nadal, the first Grand Slam title he won was 2005, and the last Grand Slam title he won was 2022. A 17 years span there, more than Federer and Djokovic. They have a 15 years gap between the first and the last Grand Slam title, because Nadal was a more early bloomer. Djokovic and Federer was a later bloomer than Nadal. So, but what they have done, they are not normal. That is not normal thing. They are out of this world what they have done. A normal tennis player don't have more than 3 to 5 peak years in their careers. Look at Tsitsipas, look at Medvedev, look at Zverev, look at Berrettini, look at Thiem, look at Casper. They don't. After when they reached 5 to 6 years maximum of peak tennis, the decline starts for majority of tennis players. Let's see how much they can be at the peak, Alcaraz and Sinner, but I don't think they will be at the same peak as Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer. I truly don't believe so. So when I analyze all this, I don't think that the 90s will win any more majors. I don't think so. That is my feeling. Well, let's see if I will be wrong. I don't trust in Medvedev. I don't trust in Zverev. I don't trust in Tsitsipas. I don't trust in Berrettini. I don't trust in Kyrgios. I don't trust in Casper Ruud. I don't trust in Shapovalov. I don't trust in Dimitrov. All these players that I mentioned are born in the 90s. Who of these will win a Grand Slam title? Another Grand Slam title, because and Thiem has already retired. The player who has most chances to do it is Medvedev and Zverev, according to me. The players who has the most chances to do it, to win a Grand Slam title, that are born in the 90s. Medvedev to win his second, Zverev to win his first. But if I could give a prediction right now, right here, I will say no to that answer. I don't believe that we will get another player who is born in the 90s that will win another Grand Slam title. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, see you next time. Peace.